This is a 39-yard attempt for Stephen Hauschka. Highly accurate and reliable for the Seahawks. And he puts Seattle on the board. Tannehill is 3 of 3 for -1 yards. Gets it out to Foster. Arian Foster with a move upfield. Foster down the sideline. Big gain on the catch and run for Foster. Play clock down to 2. Stuffed. Cam Chancellor.
Chancellor off the edge, 31 here. Watch him totally unblocked.
15 rookies on the 53-man roster. An infusion of youth. Wilson trying to create downfield. It's picked off at midfield. Intercepted by Isa Abdul Quddus out of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. Looking for the tie. He's got it. 7 out of 10 for 65 yards. The fake to Williams, the run by Tannehill, and a first down. Shotgun. Rush coming. Wilson throws on the move and hits Curse. Wilson snaps a pass to the outside. Big gainer for Luke Wilson. Hauschka knocks it through. Seattle hits the locker room with a 6-3 lead.
Reception to lead to their 3 points.
2nd and 7. Tannehill. He waited, and it cost him. Wilson. Sideline throw to Paul Richardson. It's a first down. Here as we start the 4th quarter. 6-3 Seattle. Wilson trip. Oh, violent. Rawls goes down. The ball is free, and Miami's got it. Looking for the tie. It's blocked. No good.
The left side of the screen. Watch Marsh squeeze between and get up there just enough. Ball kicked way too low.
Wilson sets it up on a toss. It's complete to Jermaine Curse. No pressure. Tannehill finds the open man, and it's Jarvis Landry accelerating. Landry, big play. Pitch and catch. Williams. Damian Williams breaks a tackle. And Williams is out of bounds inside the 5. From the gun, Tannehill will run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead. Ryan Tannehill takes it in. 4th down for Seattle. Miami trying to hold on. Wilson lofts it. It's complete. Doug Baldwin. Wilson, a lofter. It's caught by Baldwin. Touchdown.
This one's coming back.
A flag on the play.
There is no foul for defensive holding. The result of the play is a touchdown.
That's a good play by Curse to avoid the contact. And then Baldwin running away.
Tannehill. Devoured. Thrown down in the end zone. Final score in the Pacific Northwest. The Seahawks 12. The Dolphins 10.
Protected. Pass caught. Austin inside the 30. Get the sense that's coming at some point. Drilled by Greg Zuerlein. Tight formation. Pass is caught by Lockett. Everybody bunched near the line of scrimmage except for one, and number 16 is good. 23-yarder is drilled by Hauschka. Tie game. Rams back out. We're showing blitz. Pass is caught for a first down by Richardson. 2nd and 10. Screen for Gurley with blocking. First down and more. Spins his way to the 39. Play action to him now. Keenan wide open. Pass is caught. Kendricks. 6-3, LA on top. Here's one for Graham again, and he's flipped at the 40, and now they've got to use a timeout. Wilson, Quinn on his back, ball's out. Donald can't pick it up. Johnson can. And that's how the first half comes to an end. Wilson goes down in the arms of William Hayes. Now second down. Play action. Keenum down the sideline. Got a man, Britt. A stunt up front, and they get home. Sacked by Frank Clark.
Just does an outstanding job of just beating the man, and Case Keenum has no chance. Tim Barnes is trying to snap and then get over. He's getting a little help.
The best rushing attack in the NFL. Michael right side gets the edge. And Christine Michael gonna hop out of bounds as the ground game starts to pick it up. Play action with Keenum. Pass for Austin is caught out near the 40. 2nd and 9. Keenum. Sideline. Pass is caught by Britt.
It looks pretty good to me.
Good snap, good hold, and good kick. 2nd and 12, over the middle. Pass is caught. That's Graham, and a big first down.
Affected the defender at all.
The former defensive back. Pass is caught. That's good for a first down. Pressure, pass, caught for a first down. Kenny Britt. Keenum is going to suffer a sack, but a flag on it.
Personal foul, grabbing the face mask. Number 91.
Timeout on the scoreboard, too. Wilson downfield. Pass is caught by Lockett at the 35. Pass to Michael. Michael, ball's out. Ogletree on it. Rams have it. That ball's out. Back is the LA Rams. 1-1 on the season.
Second down, 4-man blitz, throwing near side, and he's got it. It's Doug Baldwin, and a first down and a big gain. You can see our first carry to Michael, sprinting through the hole. Christine Michael, touchdown.
Good push right here, and Christine Michael, who one thing he does, he runs with tremendous burst, untouched all the way to the end zone. And so much for the running woes and sleepless in Seattle.
Here's a blitz. Wilson on that ankle, runs away, throws, diving. Did he make the catch? Oh my goodness.
That penalty's declined. Result of the plays, first down.
Michael's got it. In for the touchdown. And Jermaine Ifedi, their draft pick, hurt over the middle. And there is Graham, who the ball's on the ground. I didn't see a signal.
Ruling on the field is reversed. The ball starts coming loose before the receiver's arm is down on the ground.
And that kick is up and good, and that makes it 14-3. Three-man rush this time. Wilson's got time. He's going to let it fly, and he's got a man, and he's got completion. It is Baldwin. First down. Wilson, pressure, feels it, trots away, throwing, end zone, caught, touchdown, Graham.
With Russell Wilson, you got to keep working because he keeps plays going for a while. That's exactly what Graham does. The connection, the chemistry, it's starting to happen between these guys, and it's going to be lethal when those two start fully trusting each other. Boy, is he showing it with the way he's playing.
Another flag. This one I think is on San Francisco, so Wilson looking to take advantage. Deep, jump ball, and Graham came down with it. Perfect. Pinion's punt. Lockett makes a man miss. Tyler Lockett still on his feet. All the way down to the 25. Blitz coming. Wilson runs away. Fake. Stiff arm taken down hard. And now a penalty. Eli Harold on the tackle, and Wilson is hurt. Tausch will try from 33 yards out in Seattle. Pressure over the middle, tip, and it's intercepted by Bobby Wagner. Wagner bouncing around at the 20. Seahawks with the interception. 3rd and 6. Boykin will throw it. Coming near side. Complete. Doug Baldwin's got it. For the first NFL pass by Trevon Boykin, good for a first down. He's got 2 of them today from 33 yards out, and this one is good. 3rd and 6 for Boykin. Blitz coming. Gets rid of it near side, and he's got a completion, and there's Baldwin for his first NFL touchdown for Boykin.
Baldwin in the slot, and then Paul Richardson kind of just get in the way, and that gives Baldwin enough time to get into the end zone.
You should wear that on the plane home, as a matter of fact. Here is a run, and Hyde with a good move. Carlos Hyde finally breaks through. It's 3rd and 6. We're going to run Hyde, and he is in. But welcome to Seattle. Oh, it is intercepted here. Boykin is going to be picked up by Nick Ballore. 3rd down. It's Hyde. He's going to run it in, and Chris Richard.
Look at the surge, and big Trent Brown leading the way. My goodness, he is a mountain of a man.
Kristen Michael over 100, filling in for the injured Thomas Rawls. 2 receivers over 100. Wilson was great, defense good, and the Seahawks move to 2-1 as they take care of the 49ers here today. On 1st down, a little loft to Jimmy Graham, one-hander.
Now they come out, they try a corner. Marcus Williams, but Jimmy Graham, just a bigger body.
7 or longer, teams are just 2 of 20. This is a 3rd and 9. Fitzpatrick guns wide, and Marshall wide open. He beats Sherman. Brandon Marshall. Blitz coming. Wilson's going to throw it deep for Jimmy Graham over the shoulder. What a catch. 2nd and 8. Fake the run, pressure from Richardson. Wilson on the move, throws a connection.
Well, Doug Baldwin, one of the tougher players in this league. Russell Wilson biding time, stepping up in the pocket. Just another perfect ball.
The ball was caught. Unnecessary roughness. Number 25 defense.
That might be hard. 2nd down. Moves away from pressure, throws end zone, touchdown. And that'll be a touchdown to Spiller.
Pete Carroll said, here's C.J. Spiller. He's going to run an option route right through the middle. I thought he had missed his opportunity, but Russell somehow threads the needle. Dangerous throw across the middle, but Russell Wilson, so much trust in himself, and apparently his receiver who arrived 70 hours ago into Seattle.
1st and 10 Seahawks. From the 15, Wilson guns one. Jimmy Graham wide open, and he's out from Arkansas. Fake to him, pressure, Wilson calmly eludes, throwing deep, wide open, it is Tanner McAvoy. His first NFL catch is a 42-yard touchdown.
Look at this protection. It's not looking good early. It's looking like Sheldon Richardson's going to walk in for a sack, but Russell Wilson again stepping up in the pocket and then just left. Calvin Pryor somehow doesn't see McAvoy and then falls down in the middle of the field, and that's easy pickings for Russell Wilson. Keeps it a 1-score game.
4-man rush. They're going to set it up to Powell. Open field. Bilal Powell into Seahawk territory, and he's down. Fitzpatrick dumps it off. Powell out of room. And a move. Bilal Powell, stiff arm fighting, and he's out of bounds.
Bennett can come around the edge.
1st down. Time and issue. Fitzpatrick going end zone. Marshall! Touchdown!
And we've seen him fall to his feet. Right there, he puts a great move, and then the back shoulder throw. You can't place it more perfectly than Ryan Fitzpatrick just did. That's beautiful football on behalf of the New York Jets.
It's in a touch today. Fitzpatrick standing and going that way again, one too many times. It's Sherman.
As it's going down the field, He knows back shoulder fade, and there he stops and beats Brandon Marshall to the ball.
He doesn't have a catch for Seattle. Second down. Wilson coming near side. Graham. Jump ball. What a catch and what a throw.
This team, they've got a lot of weapons, and when you put Jimmy Graham in there, in addition to everybody else, watch out.
I'm out. They lose the challenge. First down, Seattle. Wilson to throw. There is Richardson. He's got the catch, and he's inside the 10.
Russell sees that, and he says, that's an easy one. I'm throwing there.
And he's had another big one here. First and goal. Wilson on the rollout. Going to throw to Michael, who's wide open. Michael reaches over. Touchdown.
Just poor pass coverage. Wilkerson and these guys must be saying, fellas, we're pressuring them. Can we have some pass coverage back there? Marcus Williams late to get there. I mean, that took a long time to develop, and yet there's no Jets defender around him.
From their own 9. Back to throw, looking far side. Tipped. Earl Thomas. Is that an interception? Sure looks like it.
One of the best football players he had ever seen.
Hauschka will try a 53-yarder, and it is good. This just to get the young guy going into this offense without Decker. Fitzpatrick hit as he throws, and there's no signal, and so instead Peake's going to run all the way to the end zone. On-field signals a touchdown. Right now, Peake's in for a touchdown. You know what? They're right.
Of the fumbling
His
team.
hand was going forward.
You see, you heard Earl Thomas saying his hand was going forward.
Oh, my goodness. Well, they're... Fitzpatrick over the middle. Intercepted. Richard Sherman has the second one of the game.
But you can't make that throw with that guy, Richard Sherman, out there.
For the first time they're back here at MetLife Stadium since winning Super Bowl 48. And the Seahawks take down the Jets 27-17.
Need to get to the 19-yard line, and the ball is out. And on it is Seattle. Ruled a fumble and recovery, Tony McDaniel. Christian Michael the carry. And Michael, touchdown Seahawks.
Gap here. You see the double team pushing up to the second level on Keanu Neal, and he just falls in.
Alex Collins gets the football and gets the touchdown for Seattle.
One step cut, gets north and south, barrels in for the touchdown.
Wide open, Julio Jones has it, and in the end zone, touchdown Falcons.
And Julio Jones is wide open. Can I say that?
Matt Ryan fires, caught, Mohamed Sanu into the end zone, touchdown Atlanta.
Mohamed Sanu, they're just playing little zone coverage, and Jeremy Lane gives him way too much leverage.
Screen as a receiver. Matt Ryan. Wide open. Levine Toilolo. Can he make it in the end zone? Touchdown Falcons.
Plenty of time, obviously, to throw the football, but look, there's nobody within 15 yards of Toilolo.
For Seattle. Christian Michael. Nowhere to go. Gets a block from Russell Wilson and gets back to the 10-yard line. Try and help out. Christian Michael. Touchdown, Seattle.
Good blocking up front. Really no resistance. Touchdown.
Lengthy extra point here to tie the game. And that's blocked.
Wow.
He's throwing again, and off the fingertips, and intercepted. Earl Thomas has the pick. He's at midfield. Seattle has the football. From 44 yards away, the Seahawks lead. Matt Ryan with time on fourth down for Julio Jones. Oh, and he can't bring it down with one hand. Seattle takes over, and Dan Quinn is hot. He wanted pass interference.
You see them working. the matchup du jour, but Richard Sherman got away with it there. You see him grab Julio Jones' left arm. It's a no call on a pass interference that made the difference in this outcome.
Every Seahawk game. And the pass is caught on a slant by Fitzgerald, who takes it out to the 42-yard line for a gain of 17. Larry Fitzgerald, a potential victory. They have a new snapper in Aaron Brewer. And wouldn't you know it, another problem, a flag down. It's Bobby Wagner who comes in, but you have a penalty marker.
You can't touch anybody if you're going to jump over. It's legal as long as you don't touch anybody. Wagner was not offsides on the play. I didn't see him. If he just touches the helmet or anything else of that center, which he did right there, that little toe tap holding down the guard.
There's no foul for an illegal formation by the defense. First down.
You've seen the results. 4 straight years of #1 scoring defense.
Schneider, the GM, a dump off there to Johnson, and instead of a loss on the play and another punt.
I can't imagine Wagner's going to get away with doing it again here.
He's going to try. No, he's going to back off this time. And a 46-yarder is good. All the offensive numbers, both sides, been pretty terrible. 2nd and 10. Getting free here, but he's not going to gain very much. But then he's able to sling the defender.
Yeah, this is a little forearm shiver to the side there. And get off of me.
Left tackle Sowell on the cart. Palmer. He gets enveloped back at the 23-yard line. Cliff Averill. Tyler Lockett is back to run back and get another flag here, and he got a block. The flag is down. The ball is picked up at the 31-yard line, and the tackle is made there at the 27-yard line. Tanner McAvoy came in. Marsh winds up with the football, but it's all about the penalty now.
Illegal motion, offense.
Unbelievable. And essentially all you had to do probably for the rest of the game was punt the football. As long as you don't lose the game on the offensive side or special teams, you got to feel pretty good about what your defense is going to do. And finally, they broke. Finally, it was a special teams play. It was great defense. And finally, the Arizona team finally gave them a chance. And look at Pete Carroll.
McAvoy, a rookie. And we are knotted up at 3. Keep it on the ground, and that's nothing. So it's going to be 2nd and 30. That's precise. Arians decides that he's going to take his chance, his next chance with the coin toss.
That is the end of the regulation play.
3rd and 10. And Palmer throws, and it is Floyd for an 18-yard gain. Palmer, good protection this time, throws, and at the 14-yard line, it is not caught from 45. High drama again on a kick, and this time the kick by Catanzaro is good. From the 38, Wilson hanging in the pocket, throws, open again. This is Graham. And Jimmy Graham having some overtime period. 36 yards to keep the game going. And he does. So each team with a field goal and the next score will win the game. Play action. Palmer deep downfield, and that will be caught at the 50-yard line. A pair to the right. Blitz coming. Palmer hanging in, fires over the middle, caught at the 31-yard line by J.J. Nelson, and off he goes. J.J. Nelson to the 5-yard line.
And it's Richard Sherman who just loses his footing and can't come back to make the tackle. Well, I tell you, J.J. Nelson has made some big plays in this game. Need to reach up with their hands and make some contact with him.
24-yard attempt. Oh, he hits the upright. It's no good. How in the world?
That's the reason. I'm just telling you.
A minute left in overtime. And Wilson fires it to the outside, and Baldwin stays in bounds, and Baldwin takes the ball inside the 10. John Ryan to hold. And he misses it. That's impossible.
Oh, my God.
That is impossible.
I'm telling you, there's something inside his brain about this building.
Woo!
Oh, my goodness gracious.
That could not have happened.
You know what? Maybe this is justice for all concerned.
Oh, man. I guess if a game deserves to wind up in a tie, this is the one. Ryan puts it down. Hauschka just pulls it.
I'm just telling you, and we've watched this, Al. Every kick that Hauschka has made tonight, he has gone up and fooled around with the turf and felt uncomfortable. I don't know if he stuck his foot in the ground. That first field goal barely cleared. He kind of chunked that one a little bit. And maybe the happiest guy in the building right now is Chandler Catanzaro. Oh, my goodness.
And Larry Fitzgerald watching. Peterson watching. Ball at the 20-yard line. So do you settle for the tie, or do you air one out here and hope for a pass interference penalty that would extend the game? Three-man rush. Palmer running away. He's going to air one out all the way downfield. Jump ball incomplete. A bomb and incomplete. Fitzgerald, the intended man in the end zone, and that's the way it will end.
.6'3", 210 pounds is Thomas. The handoff to Ingram. Ingram fumbles the ball, loses it. Picked up by Earl Thomas to the end zone. Touchdown.
Justin and Charles, watch. Ingram will be initially stopped right here. And now the second, third, fourth guys. How many guys come and rally to the football? They start stripping that ball.
And who did the pop from the back? Was it? I see Deshaun Shedd in there. There were a number of guys. But as you talked about, Chris, once he secured it, someone came in with the pop from the back.
To catch for the first down.
Breeze throws high. Cooks goes high to get it. A 22-yard field goal attempt for Will Lutz. He does kick it, and it is good.
Situation.
By the way, guys, Russell Wilson, this is a lateral. Tanner McAvoy with a pass coming back. Precise inside the 5. On first and goal, the handoff is to Michael, who gets it in for the touchdown. Christian Michael with his 5th rushing touchdown of the year.
Watch Tuka Alfu right here, number 46, seal the deal. Watch him be patient. See, lead blockers also have to be patient. See him turn his shoulders right there and pick off the linebacker coming inside. Right there. Bringing him back was a payoff right there as he knocks Stupar out of the hole.
Keening with anticipation on that.
1st and 15, Russell Wilson. That one's picked off! Nate Stupar.
Penn State linebackers, and watch him get back into the passing lane. Reading the eyes, see him, he's reading, and look at him, just break inside and goes up and gets the football. He made a similar play at Kansas City where he didn't come down with the interception, but great instinct.
On 3rd and goal, it's Breeze for the quarterback keeper. Touchdown, New Orleans. Charles Davis, the new offensive coordinator, up here in the booth.
Where he went over the top and scored one of these. I think he's done it since then. But boy, did he get a nice little jump there. And I thought they did a nice job up front because they were able to get those guys down and give them a chance to go over the top. The Seattle coaches will not be upset with him with that.
Flea flicker. Breeze completes it. Coleman. Breeze finds Fleener. Fleener just short of the end zone. On 3rd and goal, Hightower gets hit in the backfield by Rubin. How about the defense for Seattle? Wow.
Mason to spread him out.
Breeze throwing. Pass caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks comes in the backfield. Pressure coming. Wilson steps up. Completes it to Graham. On cue. 44 earlier, this one from 21. And it's good. 5 to go. Hand off to Hightower. Hightower breaks free of a couple tackles, and he's got the first down. Picks up 12. All they need is a field goal from 41 for Lutz. They have to score a touchdown. Wilson finds Baldwin. Baldwin breaks free and gets tackled now from behind inside the 20 at the 18. A 27-yard completion.
Or 7 cut. Flag route.
Wilson. Back corner of the end zone. Jump ball. Incomplete. Hurst cannot come down with it. Inbounds. And the Saints win it.
John Ryan on the punt. Reggie Bush back for the punt, and the Bills block it. Jerry Hughes tried to scoop it up near the 5-yard line. It goes out of bounds. Taylor keeps, and he walks into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Without 6-year starter Aaron Williams sidelined with a neck injury. Wilson throwing a deep ball, looking for Baldwin, who runs under it inside the 10-yard line. The play fake. Russell Wilson maybe is a little more healthy. Touchdown, Seattle. Taylor, given plenty of time, has a receiver. First down into Seattle territory. They acquired Greg Roman after an 0-2 start. They're 4-2 since. McCoy bounces outside. First down, Buffalo. He's in 68% for the year. 1 for 1 tonight. Taylor, touchdown, Buffalo. Justin Hunter puts the Bills back on top. And he made the team as a long shot. Now he's a starter. The handoff to Tyler Lockett. Making men miss behind the line and turning it into a big play.
Football my whole life. I've never seen a guy go from the 8th grade to the NFL.
First and 10. The Buffalo 17. Wilson off his back foot to the end zone. Good. Jimmy Graham, a one-handed catch for a Seattle touchdown.
Last year makes an incredible one-handed catch. The man had 51 touchdowns in 5 seasons in New Orleans.
Pass interference, number 26, defense. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Through 1 quarter and 6 seconds, tied at 14. Tyrod Taylor's been very impressive, and he's on target again. Robert Woods breaks free from the tackle of Jeremy Lane. Yes, you did. And you meant it. Reggie Bush down the near sideline. All ready for Buffalo. 2nd and 10. Swing pass to McCoy. He turned on the accelerator, and he has another first down. 4-man rush. And a flag thrown, and Taylor is sacked. And the kick is good. At the Pro Bowl last year, Taylor was actually the highly recruited player in high school. Screen to Jimmy Graham. Buffalo rushes spot, and they get to Russell Wilson. Undrafted out of college, Gary Gilliam, the right tackle. Russell Wilson, and a flag down. Doug Baldwin was about to get behind Ronald Darby. I don't know if he would have been able to run under that throw without the tug. Red zone, he did run for a 3-yard touchdown tonight. Gives it off to Christian Michael. He runs for a 3-yard touchdown, and Seattle leads for the first time tonight. They keep it on the ground on 3rd and 18. LaShawn McCoy. 2:19 to go. All 3 timeouts left in the half for the Hawks. Wilson out throwing to Jimmy Graham. Up and over for a first down and more. 42. 2 minutes to go in the half. Seattle up by 4. Wilson back shoulder throw, and a catch made. Clock running. Plenty of time left for Seattle in the half with 3 timeouts. To the end zone. Graham tries for another one-handed catch and makes it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
He's going to give the big man chances, and that's the second one-handed catch. And he maintains possession. That's a complete process. I wish he could dunk that over the goalpost personally.
Did a great job. football schedule and the schedule in the NFL. Taylor deep down the middle and caught. 49 yards. Deep drop by Taylor over the middle, caught. Oh boy, are they offside. They went through and attempted the kick, and now Carpenter down grabbing his knee as Richard Sherman hit him.
Prior to the snap, offside, number 25, defense, unabated to the kicker. It's a 5-yard penalty. The offside penalty will be enforced on number 25. Trainers came onto the field to attend to kicker number 2. This will be a charged 4th timeout for Buffalo. Number 2 will have to leave the game.
My goodness. Which means they can't try the field goal. Well, here's what Rex Ryan is saying now. Spike the ball fast. That will count as Carpenter being off for a play, and then they'll try the field goal. Roughing the kicker call, and they have to do this to stop the clock with 1 second to go to bring an end to a wild first half. And fittingly, it is good.
What a
kick. But fittingly, they took too much time. Is that possible?
Prior to the snap, delay of game.
Oh my goodness.
Offense, 5-yard penalty. Be 1 second on the clock.
This is unbelievable.
And a knuckle ball that is no good. Second and 6. 4-man rush, beautifully blocked by Buffalo again tonight. Confusion on the route and the rare turnover by Buffalo. Richard Sherman elects to run it out. Didn't look like a good decision, but it worked out all right for him as he got across the 20-yard line of the game. All those out the window. Russell Wilson. Come their 3rd down back. Stays in the block. Lorenzo Alexander, and they still sack Wilson from the other side. The rookie. Keith Goodwin just back from a concussion. 3rd down and 6. Good block by McCoy, giving Taylor time, and he's on target. The drive continues, and a hole for McCoy. On the ground for McCoy tonight. Play fake Tyrod Taylor in a very deep drop. Look out from behind. Dumps it off short. There's McCoy. Slips down at the 10-yard line. 2nd and goal. Ryan Groy has come in as an eligible receiver, and into the end zone goes Mike Gillislee. And again within a field goal. Taylor, quarterback draw. He got smacked at the goal line. The ball's in the end zone. Are they going to give it to him? The officials come running in as if they're going to mark it, but you know, it's just one play here. Either he was in or he wasn't. And now they say he was.
Ruling on the field. The try is good.
Wilson over the middle, caught. Jimmy Graham has the first down. Seattle is in field goal range for Stephen Hauschka. 3rd down and 6. Well blocked by Seattle, and the catch is not made by Jermaine Kearse. From 49 to make it a 6-point lead. And it is good. Percy Harvin has not been a factor for Buffalo tonight. Tyrod Taylor, a little antsy, and now he takes off running. And he has the first down and much more. And McCoy dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 5-man rush. They get to Wilson and get him down around the ankles. 10 in a row on Monday Night Football. Seattle by 6. At the 2-minute warning, and here's Wagner to sack Taylor back near the 40-yard line. Will they bring the heat again? Yes. Taylor, another deep drop. Steps up. Running out of time. Fires, and it is caught! Robert Woods with a first down. That was a 22-yard play and a 15-yard penalty. On 1st and 10. Taylor running toward the sideline, out of bounds from the 10. It is McCoy. Nothing doing to the left. Goes to the right, down to the 7.
Taylor in trouble and swung down by Cliff Averill. Does Taylor have one more big play in him to likely win the game? Surveying the field, waving people around. It's incomplete in the direction of Robert Woods.
Earl Thomas. He has the speed to eliminate big plays. He has the speed to make big plays. He read Tyrod Taylor the entire way, and Seattle defends every blade of grass.
And it's 3rd down and 5. Brady fires, that's caught, and there is Gronkowski having a spectacular season. And now from the 1, they give the ball to Blunt, and LeGarrette Blunt, no signal yet, appears to be stopped just shy of the goal line. Now it's a touchdown. So there's the delayed call. 2nd down and 10. Off play action. Goes deep downfield and lays it in perfectly to Tyler Lockett. A 27-yard field goal attempt. John Ryan to hold, and Hauschka, a Massachusetts native, to the left side. And Wilson goes that way underneath, and they're going to get the 1st down as Procise. 31-yard attempt for Hauschka is just inside. Wilson fires over the middle, has his man, that's Jermaine Kearse. And they go to Baldwin, and he makes the catch. He beats Butler for the touchdown.
I'll tell you, Russell Wilson and Doug Baldwin, they just live inside each other's minds.
So that drive is over. Hauschka for the point after, and the kick is no good. It was tipped. He does it again here. Empty backfield. Look at that protection. Also, the coverage is terrific by Seattle. And now Brady's going to launch one all the way downfield into double coverage and have it picked off at the 21-yard line. Boom. Brady now on 2nd down throwing, and that's off the back shoulder, and it's perfectly placed from the 1. Give it to Blunt, and he will work his way, waiting for the call, and there it is, touchdown. 5 receivers. Again, only a 2-man rush. Now they send the man in delayed and open at the 34-yard line. Precious seconds ticking off the clock. 14 seconds now. Wilson dancing around.
You better be careful here.
Yeah, very. And then in the catch is Doug Baldwin.
I'm thinking if he makes some short completion, they're not going to get a field goal off. And he still has time to survey the field. If he'd have taken a sack, complete control, almost unstoppable.
Devlin ran Wagner over. Now Blunt again, left side all the way, and touchdown. The way things are going, he could see Sheard in Cleveland next week. Never mind. 2nd and 4. Wilson throws, and that's wide open. That is caught by Paul Richardson, and he goes all the way to the 30-yard line to try to give Seattle the lead. Ryan puts it down, and Hauschka's kick is good. $500,000 this year. Brady escapes, moves in the pocket, throws, and that's caught. Still on his feet is Bennett all the way into Seattle territory. 3rd and 25. And Brady deep downfield for Edelman, makes the catch. Gostowski now for a 30-yard field goal, and there is your 6th lead change. And Wilson going deep, and the catch is made at the 5-yard line. Procise
by Russell Wilson to realize that was man coverage.
This will be his 4th of the night. Could very well have an 8th lead change here pretty soon. 2nd down and 10. Brady fires. It's Edelman. He makes the catch at the 38th, and the ball is out. The ball is out. And it's still alive, and Richard Sherman.
When they get you corralled, they don't necessarily want to take you to the ground. They want somebody else to come in there and rip that sucker out of there.
And a big 3rd down, 3rd and 3. 4.5 to go. Wilson throwing, and it is caught for the touchdown. Doug Baldwin, and that's the hat trick. Man, have you ever heard 70,000 people quieter than this?
Not in this building.
They cash in on the turnover.
Try and put them away.
I get it. I understand this. I think it's a pretty good call. We'll see in a minute. No, it's not a good call. Brady throws it. Edelman is there, and he makes the catch.
Feet within that 1 yard limitation. No foul.
2nd and 4. They got it right. Now Brady going deep, and Gronkowski somehow, some way.
Watch this play, and this is on a corner.
Taking as much time off the clock as they can. Brady's going to try to burrow his way in. Meanwhile, 2nd down and goal. Here's Blunt, and he is nothing yet from the officials. They come in, want to see where the ball is. And mark it outside the goal line. Blunt is the running back. Does Brady sneak it? He tries to. He loses the ball. He loses the ball, so he doesn't get in number 1. If Seattle recovered, the game is in effect over, but it looks like Brady winds up with the ball.
Usually a fade to Gronkowski here.
And all kinds of action in the end zone. They look for a flag. They see none. And that's going to make it official. So they play a Monday night game. They have the ball only 20 minutes. The defense was out there for 40. So it's a short week. Come across the country. Seattle or Boston about as far as you can go in the National Football League.
He's only worried about one thing, his football team today.
2nd and 2. And Kosai's with a nice wiggle, and he takes off down the sideline, and it's a chase. McLeod will not get there. No flag. 72 yards.
They were so excited to get him back in action. We saw it last week. And how about that speed, Jim Nance? Speed, and he can really catch the football out of the backfield.
Extra point, and that's the 10th of the day missed across the league.
It's almost always high, not low.
3rd and 9. They pick up the... Oh, no, it gets to him. They smother him. Not a chance to get a second look around. Bobby Wagner, 3rd and a long 4. And it's pulled in by Green Beckham.
Makes the defense think a little and not as aggressive.
Step it up, away from the heat. Wentz gets it away. He's got the completion to sell it. And Sherman trying to hold on to him before the help arrives. Wentz completes it, and reaching across is Ertz. Heads up play, Ertz breaks the plane for the touchdown.
He definitely gets across the goal line. You just don't think about throwing his name out there as you do the other guys.
Here's the first running play for Rawls. He's been waiting for that since week 2. He picks up 9.
He still does occasionally.
There's the first down. Carried. Look at Rawls make the cut to the outside. He saw an opening. Think he brings some energy to this offense? That's 18. That penalty, if nothing else, put him in the field goal range. Wilson brings in, and it is caught. Graham got away. Graham to the end zone for the touchdown.
He sees Russell scramble. He moves. What a throw by Russell Wilson. Full speed to his left, and just gives Jimmy Graham a chance to catch the ball.
Offense taken over to the 23. And Wilson going up top to Baldwin, who got behind the secondary, and his first catch of the game is a big one. Wilson down the field again. Got an open player at the 10. Stretching out for it. The ball comes out. And they're going to mark him inside of the 3. Freeze to snap it back. And that kick is good. To go up 16-7. Clock still running down at 22 seconds. Intercepted by Chancellor. And he falls at the 40.
Cam Chancellor comes from the other side. It's a deep safety and a low safety, and Cam Chancellor was the low safety. Carson Wentz never saw him.
Gonna throw from the goal line. Heaves it down the field, and it is intercepted by Sherman. It's Wilson. Open is Baldwin. Baldwin high steps it down to about the 26. It's to Baldwin, who's looking to throw. He's looking to go back to Wilson. It's there for the touchdown.
Doug Baldwin did a really good job of pulling up probably before he was ready because he was under pressure, but a perfect spiral and a perfect throw to Russell Wilson. Check out his form and throws well under pressure.
Wentz, ball comes out. Boy, he got walloped. Oh, it's recovered by Seattle. Recovery by Jeremy Lane. Averill was the one who put the hit on him.
Recovered by the offense. 4th down.
Oh, now they've changed the call down on the field. Now they say it's recovered by the offense, but they signaled the other way. You saw it. Vaitai looked to have it there on the recovery. Look at Averill.
Yep.
He's missed 4 PATs. He's missed only 2 field goals, 19 out of 21. And he's got another field goal. 20 unanswered. The defense makes the play. I'm not even sure he would have had enough for the first anyway. Ertz. Over to Baldwin. Baldwin breaking tackles. Hauschka's kick. No good. Here's Wentz. Dropping back 7 yards and firing it right on the money to Jordan Matthews. 3rd and 5 snap. Wentz. A little extra heat on that one. Complete. They've driven 61 yards to this point. To the end zone. He's got a touchdown. Caught by Green Beckham.
Green Beckham goes to the back of the end zone, but it was the crossers underneath that opened up the throwing lane to him at the back of the end zone, and Carson Wentz very relaxed that time, waited on it, and found the open man.
A touchdown and a 2 to tie. There's the 2-point attempt, got a man open, and it's caught. And that's Aguilar with the 2-point catch.
With Carson Wentz.
Here's Sturgis. Looks the other way with the onside kick. And it is smothered up by Luke Wilson.
How important every single game is.
Ooh, that was a dangerous play. Barely got the exchange, the handoff, because Cox was just there immediately. The handoff here to Boykin, the backup quarterback. Here's Wentz dropping back to the 3. Guns it across the middle for a first down to the 33.
Throw it down the field.
They leave underneath wide open for Smallwood. And he's out to the 50. Wentz, they got to him. Pass ball's incomplete. Going to be interesting to see what happens this week with all these injuries. Will the Seahawks be in the market for another running back?
Well, we'll find out. Yep. We'll see the severity of those injuries.
Seattle today, 439 total yards. That's their best of the season. And tops on the year, too, in rushing yards with 152.
Who's just done a really nice job over the last couple of weeks. Over 230 total yards is out as well.
Winston escapes from the pressure from Frank Clark. He throws, and the catch is made out at the 45-yard line. Winston with time on 3rd down. He throws, and it is caught by Evans for a Buccaneers first down.
of Bobby Wagner. Little stutter on Cam Chancellor, get passed on to the linebacker level.
Martin set up to the left of Winston. Winston has it. He throws. End zone. Touchdown. Mike Evans.
Mike Evans is coming from the outside. He's going to come into the middle of the zones, find that little soft spot.
Second down and 9. Wilson in trouble. Down he goes. Doing it again today here in the first quarter. Winston with loads of time. He throws wide open. It's great. The tight end, Cameron Great, from the Seattle 23. Winston throws. It is Evans. Touchdown. His second of the game.
This is what we want to see. They're battling at the line of scrimmage, the hand checking. They're both doing it. They're going to allow that to be played. Mike Evans comes in up on top for the touchdown on this one.
His second of the quarter, 10th of the season. Right, Seahawks allow just over 17 points per game. They give up 14 in the first quarter. There is a flag. As the catch is made by Evans.
And that could be in the end zone for a safety.
Could be holding in the end zone.
Holding. Offense number 88. After this is the goal. Repeat second down.
All right, so
challenging ruling on the play that the hold was in the end zone. Timeout. After reviewing the play, the hold clearly happened in the end zone. Therefore, it is a safety. 2 points for Seattle.
But the pull down didn't occur until it was in the end zone. So per the new rule, good rule change, this is a safety.
And Wilson will pick up a first down and more. John Ryan will place it down. Haskell from 43, his kick is good. His season long is 43. This is a 48-yard attempt from the right hash, and Aguayo's kick is wide to the right. Wilson throws, and it's picked off. Pass is picked off by Alteron Werner.
He came in, I thought he played well. Really nice job in the coverage. You fooled Russell Wilson in that one. You switched it.
There's Werner. We mentioned the passing of his dad. He was with him on Thanksgiving. And then Robert Lee Werner passed away on Friday. Wilson throws, and it's broken up. It's Werner. Terrific play. Pass intended for Kurtz. Wilson hands it off to the fullback. Will Tukuafu. Seahawks now 0 for 7 on third down. Martin. And Doug Martin loses the football. And the Seahawks say they have it. Officials will try and get to the bottom of the pile. And it will be Seattle football. Stephen Terrell on the recovery.
Taba Rubin gets the hand as Doug Martin cuts back inside. Stephen Terrell with the recovery.
Wilson on third down. It's Graham. Ball comes loose. Now the Bucs have it. Lavonte David. David returns it all the way to the Seattle 25-yard line. All turnovers automatically reviewed.
It looks like it is coming out before that forearm hits the ground.
So it is now third down at 18. As Winston sets and throws, and it's picked off in the end zone by Cam Chancellor. For a first down. And they will not. Fifth sack for Tampa Bay. Gerald McCoy. Wilson on fourth down. He throws, and it's complete. Jermaine Kearse on 4th and 14.
Seattle countering with a running back to that side.
Wilson on second down, fires. his hand. It's picked off by Bradley McDougal. Third Seattle turnover on the ground. Wilson attempts to make the tackle. McDougal stays on his feet and is finally down at the 34 with 1:19 remaining. His second interception of the season. In case you were wondering, Darryl, and I know you were, the only other 14-5 final in NFL history, Joe Montana and the 49ers beat Steve Bartkowski and the Falcons 14-5 back in 1984.
Thank you, Kenny. You made me wait to the final. I appreciate that, but since the second quarter, I've been wondering.
Well, how about this? They start with Derek Anderson at quarterback. He's their number 2 guy. They're going to go right to the air on play action, and the pass is intercepted. It's picked off. Mike Morgan will take it to the 7-yard line. So the Carolina Panthers go to Derek Anderson, shocking everybody. 23-yard attempt for Hauschka.
Yo, Worley, West Virginia.
Those 2 rookie corners. Tyler Lockett is off to the races here. Down the sideline he goes, and he finally gets taken down by Davis. A lot of talk on the field. Meanwhile, you got Rolls
moving to the left and throwing back to the right.
Play action, 2nd and 8, and the pass over the middle, and that's Jimmy Graham setting up a 1st and goal. Rolls. Lots of space and room. Touchdown, Seattle. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. Newton's going to fire to the left side, and in a lot of traffic, somehow Olsen comes away with it. 29th in pass defense this year. Rolls. Fighting his way to the 41-yard line. And they indeed will go for it, and Wilson is under pressure, and he's going to get sacked back at the 46-yard line. Nice break for the Panthers. They get it near midfield, start from the 46. Stewart was almost tackled in the backfield, and then he loses the ball at the 50-yard line, and the Seahawks are right there to recover it. Keep him in the block. Gives Wilson time. Picked off at the 45-yard line. Trey Boston, the safety, to the 48 of Seattle. The Tampa Bay game. Now it's 3rd and 17. 3-man rush. Newton going all the way deep downfield, and it is caught for the touchdown by Ted Ginn.
Unbelievable. This is a Tampa 2 with a middle linebacker here. I'm just going to draw this because ordinarily they would be much closer. They expect the middle linebacker in this prevent kind of style to be able to cover basically down the middle of the field, so they widen those safeties just a bit, and Earl Thomas goes out for a play, and they hit a huge one to Ted Ginn. Amazing. Great job by Cam Newton understanding somebody cold is coming in off the bench and to take advantage.
As the run back here sets him up at the 43-yard line. Big hole for Rawls, and Rawls fights his way for a 1st down.
There of Rawls as well.
There's Rawls again to the outside. Rawls inside the 30, inside the 10, touchdown Seattle.
Man. Well, he's coming right up, and so is it right around there for the touchdown. I mean, that is a lateral full speed cut that completely fooled everybody on the defense, and that's some of the quickness that we saw in practice a year ago, and now here he goes again. Marshawn Lynch is missed, but this guy was the leading rusher a season ago.
And another 15 minutes down the road would be SeaTac International. Look at this guy go again.
That's his offensive line coach. He said they'd play better tonight, and they have.
Pass caught. Graham with Davis. sheds him and then gets tackled at the 50-yard line. He's going to be certainly considered. It's 2nd down and 11. And that pass is caught. You, on the other hand, are a broadcasting savant. 3rd and 7, and Wilson's going to take off and pick up the first down. Made one earlier from 23. And that one is down the middle. So he is unavailable. And the pass is caught up at the 30-yard line, and that's Baldwin. And Baldwin stays in bounds before getting shoved out. Ball at the 40. Wilson hangs in the pocket, throws a bullet. Graham makes the catch and gets taken down at the 42-yard line. And the 42. Wilson running for a first down and a lot more, and then slides to a stop at the 23. 31-yard attempt. And Hauska's kick is good, so.
He is not used to being injured.
Right. This is Lockett. And he stays, we think, in bounds. And if he didn't step out of bounds somewhere along the line, he has gone all the way to the end zone. 55 of those 118 yards on that one play. Newton under pressure. Now Cam's going to run and slide to a stop. And they've never looked back. Leading 30-7 as Newton launches one. You got action all over the place. And that's caught, grabbed by Devin Funchess. And Newton throws, and that's juggled, bobbled, and hauled in.
I still don't know perfectly between the 1 and the 7. Just a brave throw, all bobbled up in the air, floating around, and the long arms of Devin Funchess reeled it in. How valuable he could be to them.
And getting free and wide open, speaking of. And this time it is Wilson throwing, and it's Graham for the touchdown. And they knocked off San Diego on the road today. And there's a big hole here exploited by Jonathan Stewart.
I asked if his family is pushing back on that decision at all, and he said, they just want me to be smart.
Yeah, well, and you got Rawls and his big night.
Thought that all the protocols were actually making a difference.
3rd and 7, going deep downfield, making the catch along the sideline. This will be his 4th field goal of the night. And it's good. 2nd and 10 from the 42. The draw play here. Straight up the middle goes Tolbert.
Younger every year, too.
Yep. And the game will end on a little Tolbert run.
No such thing.
Yeah, right. And that will wrap it up. Little collegiality to end this one in Seattle. Pete Carroll, another victory, and the Volkswagen post-game report comes up on the other side of the break.
Well, welcome to Week 14 and welcome to Lambeau Field. This is your home for Super Bowl 51 and America's Game of the Week. And the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers on a 27-degree day. Here at the beginning, the temperature should hold right around there. We had a lot of snow early, overnight, during the morning hours, but it stopped. Rodgers out to his right, downfield. He's got Adams. Adams, welcome to Week 14. Touchdown, Green Bay. They hand it off. First down. Rawls breaks free and will cross the 45 out to the 48 here at Lambeau today. Bad snap. Good hold by John Ryan. 2nd and 3. Montgomery right side now. He's got a first down and more. Out of bounds, forced out by Stephen Terrell. 51-yard try by Mason Crosby. This one hangs out to the right, and it's wide right. Previous play, as Montgomery gets 4 on this most recent one, and Richard Sherman takes a whack at Davante Adams, and Davante Adams gets up and defends himself, and those two will be going at it. Now on first down, Wilson steps into it. He's picked. Intercepted by Burnett. His receiver fell down, and Burnett out of bounds near the 25. Here's Montgomery. Hesitates. Drives. Touchdown. Third down and 8. Wilson is sacked. Down he goes, and it's the rookie Dean Lowry. Third down and 6. Wide open for the first down is Montgomery. And the Seahawks have no answers yet. Low snap. Rodgers time. Touchdown Nelson.
And they're able to take advantage. You've got Cam Chancellor, and his defense is not accustomed to people moving the ball and scoring touchdowns the way that the Packers have here in this first half.
Aaron Rodgers getting set to go. Meanwhile, we've seen him limping around. This has kind of been the look the last couple of weeks. He injured his hamstring initially at Philadelphia, whether it's that again or
here on this possession.
There he is, forces Wilson out of the pocket to his right. Downfield, pass is caught, and it's Marcel Reese, who was just added, the 4-time Pro Bowl fullback.
Yeah, nice momentum swing for them.
They start the second half with the ball. Here's a throw, downfield, picked, intercepted. Back the other way, Randall, as he stepped in front of Baldwin.
Trying to test Stephen Terrell.
Here's one left side, and pass is picked off by Rollins.
Able to get him involved here in this game.
2nd and 2. Wilson finds a man, and it's another pick off the chest of Baldwin. Intercepted by Randall. All this was going on, and Aaron Rodgers.
Just business as usual.
First and goal. Rodgers, end zone, pass. Caught for the touchdown, Jordy Nelson. His second of the day.
Healthy and he's on. This is a tough team to beat.
Wilson's going to be sacked again, ball out. And they're going to Chicago, and their schedule is tough the rest of the way. Seattle's is not. Down goes Aaron Rodgers. And there's the first sack in 3 games for Seattle. It belongs to Ataba Rubin.
As he's capable of, but he's missed a lot of throws.
2nd and 10, down he goes, Jaron Elliott. Well, Aaron Rodgers' day, it appears, is finished. And here is Brett Hundley. 5th-round pick last year from UCLA. He's been a preseason star. The Packers took over after 4th down incompletion at the Seattle 39-yard line. But this is the day for Aaron Rodgers. And he's been limping around, and it's gotten worse as we've gone forward in this game. He's obviously been bothered by the bad left hamstring, but I think you're right in looking at that, determining that it's something on the right side for Aaron Rodgers.
Take it, man. A lot of things might have changed if that had happened. Keeping this field ready to be played on.
Here's one to the end zone. Pass is caught for the touchdown, McAvoy.
Terrific.
Set up a screen, and here's another pick. Micah Hyde. 5th of the game. Troymaine Pope was the target off of him. With Brett Hundley. A little toss to Janis. And end around. Touchdown, Green Bay. The general manager, Mark Murphy, the terrific president. Here's a fumble, another turnover. 6-0 in the turnover department in favor of the Green Bay Packers. To beat the Bears here at home in Week 17, they did both of that. And then they went through Philadelphia. They went through Atlanta. They went through Chicago. And then they beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl. They know how to win down the stretch. Now, they're going to need a little bit of help. but they're dangerous.
And they're going to need a healthy number 12, and I guess we'll learn in time as to just how serious that injury might be.
You see that mark for Aaron Rodgers. 15 straight wins at home in December. He's now 16-2 overall. He hasn't lost at home in December since his first year starting in 2008.
Done for the season. So they spread it out on a 3rd and 12, and look out, and down he goes as Frank Clark takes his spot from the 41-yard line. Good play action going deep downfield and open, and dropping it at the 13-yard line is Michael Thomas.
Over the past 3 games or so, this is a perfectly thrown ball. They've beaten the defense cleanly, and Mike Thomas, the rookie, just cannot hang on. You just have to wonder, would that have been Kenny Britt's ball there?
Thomas had Terrell, the safety, Stephen Terrell, taking the place of the injured Earl Thomas. Big hole here. And before he gets gang tackled, he picks up the first down. Todd Gurley. 2nd down and 3. Play action. Fires over the middle. And that is caught for a first down by Brian Quick. 3 first downs on this journey. And on 3rd down and 1, Goff has protection.
Oh,
he has an open man and can't hit him. Brian Quick wide open in the end zone. A little toss. Gurley puts his head down, keeps those legs churning. Going to be close. Bobby Wagner, who leads the league in tackles.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field has been changed. The runner did not make it on the game. To replace the ball at the 6.5-yard line, it will be Seattle's ball, first down.
Play clock at 1. And Wilson going deep down the left sideline, and making the catch is Tyler Lockett. Overturn it, so it's 4th and 1, and they'll go for it. And a little lofted pass is short, intended for Marcel Reese, but there's a penalty at the 7-yard line.
Holding, defense, after the 6th goal, automatic, first down.
Pleaded his case and won it. The ball is at the 8 on a 1st and goal now, and Wilson rolling against the grain, throws, caught, and into the end zone goes Luke Wilson for the touchdown.
You know, what do you do?
And Hecker's going to fake it, and it's incomplete. Best punters in the league. Pulled off a few of those in his career, and he gets smothered. And Hauska sends that one right down the middle. 2nd down and 15. They run a draw here. This is Gurley. Nice run here out to the 27. And you named the 2 hottest assistants, I think, up for coaching positions as they envelop. And now Seattle from the 28-yard line. They set up a screen, and that's blown up by Alec Ogletree. Ball at the 37-yard line. It's tossed back to Gurley, and he will go nowhere. And that big misfire by Goff when he had an open man. Here he fires, and that's caught by Kenny Britt. Gurley slips to the left side, and around the corner he goes, and run out by Shed. On 1st down. And Goff under pressure throws, and it's juggled and almost intercepted. Sherman had it. And the Rams were able to get on the board. NFC West title. Pressure on Wilson, but he steps up. He's going to get the first down, and he goes out of bounds. Tom Cable, the offensive line coach. And that line provides a nice hole this time for Wolves. From the 14-yard line. Look out! Loses the ball, and then is able to recover it at the 8-yard line. Cliff Averill.
They want to check him out.
Goff escapes for the moment, then gets sacked at the 14-yard line. Seattle now starts this drive from its own 38-yard line. And Wilson gets open to Baldwin. Graham comes into the slot. Play action again. They go to the sideline. They go to Graham. Breaking tackles to the 14-yard line. The ball is at the 14. Good play action. Look at that time for Wilson. Directing traffic. Flips it. Caught. Luke Wilson. Gain of 9. A little fade and wide open. Doug Baldwin for the touchdown. He beats Troy Hill.
Oh, boy, what a move.
3rd and 11. Line does its job. Going deep downfield, getting free. Lockett, touchdown. 3 receivers, bunch to the left.
Yeah.
Look out, and Goff's going to go down, and that's Michael Bennett. And sooner or later, number 72 is going to get a piece of Goff.
There are 2 fouls on the defense on the play. Holding on the defense. That penalty is declined. Unsportsmanlike conduct, defense. That penalty will be accepted. 15 yards, automatic. First down.
Barring a phenomenal comeback. Oh, man. He gets slaughtered. 47-yard line. And a first down. Play action. Stepping up. Throws on the run. Caught over the middle. Tyler Higbee. Fires over the middle. And that is caught. 2nd and 10. Play clock at 1. Blitz coming. Chasing Goff away. Flag gets thrown. And Goff with a moment. Oh, gets slammed out of bounds at the 3 by Richard Sherman.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty.
So Goff will get checked for a possible concussion. There's a medical observer up in the press box, and of course this was something that was put in recent times about being able to call down and say, get this guy out of the game. We got to check him out.
I agree with the call.
And Keenum going to the end zone, and Sherman is there, and Austin is well covered, and that is incomplete and turns the ball over to Seattle.
But I think that mentality. Here we go.
Wide open. And that's John Ryan. And I mean, the Red Sea parted, and then he almost lost the ball. And he does lose it. And he goes down, and he might be hurt as well.
John Ryan usually holds, so right now, Russell Wilson practicing holding.
Right, Heather, and here comes another flag. We've got a ton of them tonight. And we saw Wilson actually checking it out. And now you've got the hat being thrown off.
Yeah, there was a flag thrown back at the official.
Yep.
And I think it was.
Well, somebody's going to get thrown out of the game. Well, if it's Aaron Donald, he was thrown out of the first game of the year in San Francisco.
Watch this. He catches it or almost and then throw it back to him.
Yep.
And we already know that's a no-no. We saw that earlier this year with Travis Kelce.
Foul. Grasping the face mask. Defense number 99. That 15-yard penalty will result in an automatic first down. There's also unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 99. Throwing the flag. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed as well. First down.
3rd and 20. And Wilson going for the end zone, and it's going to be picked off at the 1-yard line by Ogletree. And he'll take that back to the 9-yard line.
As a backup quarterback.
And that's caught at the 25-yard line. Still have it. Seattle will go to 9-4-1. The Rams will go to 4-10. John Fossil gets a couple of more games as the interim head coach. Pete Carroll has picked up another NFC West title. And the Seahawks win it by a score of 24-3.
Central Link Field in Seattle, where the Seahawks are gearing up to face their rivals, the Arizona Cardinals, in 2016. Here comes a blitz, picked up, and not the 2nd and 3rd guy as Palmer is taken down. On 2nd down, it's a 4-man rush, some trouble. Wilson goes down. Fumble on the play, ball's on the ground. And Arizona has recovered it. Calais Campbell comes up with it, and a huge turnover for the Cardinals. Fake to Johnson.
Palmer looking, firing far side, coming back and making the catch is J.J. Nelson. Johnson off the gut, and he is in. Touchdown, Arizona. From their own 23, fake it to Rawls. Wilson pressured. He's in trouble, and he goes down again. Wilson, pocket collapses, and down he goes. It's another sack for Arizona. They got 3 sacks in this game. Golden with 2 of them. Here's a 45-yard try, and it's blocked. It is blocked by Arizona. 2nd and 14. 4-man pressure, and they're going to get to Wilson again. The 4th sack of Russell Wilson already today. Long-time Seahawk before that knows the system. Here's Palmer. He's got a lot of time. Standing in, lofting for Gresham, and he caught it. Somehow got it. Breaks a tackle, and inside the 30. Deshaun Shed was all over him, but somehow he came up with it. And a big gain of 34. Let's see if we could spot the beginning here.
So Larry Fitzgerald helping Gresham up. And then here we go. You can't take your helmet off in the middle of the field. That's one thing.
After the play was over, Conning, offense, number 84. It's a 15-yard penalty. The down count. It's 4th down.
If you're Gresham, you may have just taken your team out of field goal range.
Steps up. There's your call. Firing deep for Nelson. He's got it. J.J. Nelson. Gone. Here's Wilson. Steps up. Firing deep. He's got a man wide open, and it's complete. It's Doug Baldwin. Down inside the 30. Fake the run. Pressure. Wilson lofting it up for the end zone. Touchdown. It's Lockett. And he's hurt. Doug Baldwin next to him. Going to be there for some emotional supports. And John, moments ago before this, Baldwin, you see the officials are instructed to clear people away, but moments before, Baldwin came out screaming, emotional, because he knew he was seriously hurt, and now just trying to lend some support for Lockett. Well, you see Lockett being taken off, and we find out from Ron Torbert that wasn't even a touchdown. He's down at the half-yard line. Rolls. Is he in? Waiting for a signal? No, he is not in. No signal. Russell Wilson's not going to get there. Get in. They're going to try and throw it. Pressure. Wilson spins. He's in deep trouble. Lofts it incomplete. And this Arizona defense with a stand. A fake. Wilson is sacked. And Arizona with the stand. 2nd down. They're going to run it again. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's got it? I think Seattle got it. And they do. Times. Snap and hold it good, and that's good. Seahawks break the shutout. 14-3 Arizona. I believe for the first time all game. He's going to get a carry. Collins with a good run, making people miss, and across midfield. Harlan Miller is back there, been playing safety for Arizona. Here's Collins in the flat. Good move and a 1st down. These guys are doing a nice job. 3rd down. Wilson firing complete. It's Richardson who makes the catch on a move. And they'll throw it. Wilson throwing a fade in the corner. What a catch! It's Coast. Touchdown!
Let's check to see if he caught it. So catch. Left foot down. Left hip down. Let's see if he holds it through the process of going to the ground. He does. That's a touchdown.
6 kicks this season. 53-yard try. Snap and hold are good. The kick is no good. Short. Ball through. But a lot of passing. And there's a block from Arizona. Okafor got it. And it is loose. It is picked up by the Cardinals. 58 yards and a 1st down. They'll fake the run. Palmer in trouble. Sidesteps going for Larry Fitzgerald. Did he make the catch? He did! Johnson gets it. Johnson is in. Touchdown. Blitz. Wilson sees it, unloads. Baldwin again. Makes a move. Doug Baldwin. Touchdown. Going for two. And the throw is caught by Reese. 2-point conversion. Johnson. Sweep. Cuts it up. David Johnson. Great cut. And Johnson sprinting. Trying to get by Terrell. And he's dragged down. First down, they will throw it. And there is a completion. And a big one. There is Nelson sprinting away. J.J. Nelson. Inside the 2. Run it again. Johnson's in for the touchdown. In the playoffs. 4th and 1. They're going to zone read. They snut it out. Then he throws it, and it's incomplete. Arizona all over the zone read. Earlier in the year against Arizona. Not this time. This one is good. But they need 2 touchdowns. That's the issue. Wilson fires him. There's Jimmy Graham with a catch and a run. Rumbling on in. Touchdown. Seems like a pretty simple formula, John. Play clock at 1. Do they get it off? Palmer hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. 2nd and 11. 5-man rush. Wilson's going to air it out for Doug Baldwin. He's got it. Doug Baldwin inside the 20. Fake the run. Wilson to throw. Going to loft it. End zone. Touchdown. We are tied. Here we go. Gives Seattle the lead. Hauschka. It's no good. Are you serious? They get it off. Palmer sees pressure going far side of the field. Great adjustment by Johnson. What an adjustment. Palmer back, quick throw. Fitzgerald's got it. Now you got to get up there and get in there. It's not a first down. You can't spike it. You've got to get the team in and kick the field goal.
It's fitting. You go to one of the greatest receivers of all time in the biggest situation.
9 seconds. Cannon's arrow from 43 yards to win it. 5 seconds. Will it get it off? The kick is up, and it is good! A stunning win for Arizona.
But dead last throwing the football. This is Sean Drone with a ball on the ground at the 21, and Seattle has it. Stephen Hauschka knocks this one through to start the scoring. Kaepernick and the 49ers to start this drive. He's got time to throw, and a man comes loose. It's DeAndre Smelter for his first career reception. On 2nd down, play action for Kaepernick. Across his body, hits a crossing Drone, and Sean Drone is inside the 10. Drone back in there. He's got it at the goal line. And in, touchdown San Francisco. But have had some issues since Earl Thomas went down a few weeks ago. Kaepernick has a wide open Drone with blown coverage. First down inside the 35. On 4th down and a foot. It's Drone straight ahead. And it will be close. Just barely gets it. Shut down again. Cam Chancellor. 4th down and goal. Drone downhill. And in on 4th and goal. A San Francisco touchdown. From the 33-yard line. Wilson to throw. Richardson again. First down to the 15. Attempts this one from 32. And he's made both. 184 to 56. DeJuan Harris loses the football, and it's picked up by Frank Clark. Frank Clark stays on his feet to the 15. On 2nd and 6, he'll look to throw again. Zips into the end zone for a touchdown to Luke Wilson. Wilson promptly taking advantage of the takeaway.
Helps too when you have a guy like Russell Wilson who can throw that fastball in there for the touchdown too.
Second down, Wilson steps up, lets it go, leaving it short, but Baldwin comes back and makes the catch. Wilson double clutches, feels the pocket collapsing, extends the play. One-on-one, Jimmy Graham posted him out and pulled it in, first and goal. And so first and goal. Here's Rawls behind Reese for the Seattle touchdown, and the Seahawks are back in front. And on 3rd and 15. Feeling pressure from a 4-man rush and a sack from Michael Bennett, who signed that extension this week. A play-action pass on first down. Wilson scrambles out, floats one. Curse has it in stride inside the 25. And this is snapped over the head of John Ryan and a safety. First down from the 33 and a boot for Wilson, who has an open man and drops it in to Brendan Williams for only his second reception of the season.
He's made them a legit contender in the AFC.
Here's Collins with a big hole on second down. Alex Collins rolling inside the 30 to the 26.
George Fant.
28-yarder, and hasn't been a sure thing lately, but it's down the middle here. And this one's spot on. And a line drive punt will give Curley a chance. Setting up a trick play. He throws it back to Raheem Mostert, who gets a block and another inside the 40. Fakes it to him. Down the middle. Curley juggles and catches. First and goal, San Francisco.
He's going to come all the way across the formation, and it's the play-action pass fake that sucks up Bobby Wagner. You see him chasing down, trying to get back into coverage to disrupt it, but look at the one-handed extension and the focus and concentration to bring it into his body.
Zips one, touchdown, Garrett Selleck.
And you could see him use the leverage.
Fake to Collins. Boykin looks to throw. Across his body, first down, Luke Wilson. It looks like Seattle will be the 3 seed and would take on the loser of the Lions and the Packers game tonight.
On second down and 10, they give the ball to Zenner, and there he goes again out to the 40-yard line. From the 13-yard line, second drive for Seattle. Huge hole through the middle. Thomas rolls.
That was a good block.
Second-year man from West Virginia. Wilson. It's third down and 8. 4-man rush, and Wilson is going to get taken down back-to-back. He wouldn't be back, and they said he'll definitely be back. Third down and 4. Stafford is able to escape throw, and the pass is caught for a first down. And they do indeed snap it, and they roll, and a little boot, and the pass is caught, but behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll turn the ball over from the 40-yard line. They begin this drive. The Seahawks do with a great run. He had a career high in passing yards. Second and 6, another big hole, and Rawls having a big game. Fake to Rawls. Wilson's going to lob one. You got all kinds of action in the end zone. You got 2 flags, and somehow, some way, Paul Richardson comes up with the ball.
Oh my!
Pass interference. Defense number 32. The penalty is declined as a result of the play is a touchdown.
Yeah, Stafford thought it should have been offensive pass interference. It was not.
Not a chance. There's the foul. No question about it.
Second down and 10 from the 24-yard line. Rolls, and he's able to spring away again. What a night for this guy.
It has just been mistakes so far for the Detroit Lions.
Play action. Wilson fires into traffic, and that is caught.
Well, he looks like Odell Beckham tonight out here making some of these catches.
House going to try to make it 10-0 from 43 out, which he does. And Stafford throws, caught over the middle. It's going to be a first down. Bolden, second and 15. Stafford deep down the sideline, and it is Marvin Jones hauling it in.
Great job with his feet. That foot clearly in. There's the second.
Wind not a factor. And Prater's kick is good. Taken care of by Thomas Rawls. And Wilson gets it away quickly. It's caught by Jimmy Graham. 3 receivers down the right side. Fired, caught to the 34-yard line. They go 4 wide. Wilson stepping up in the pocket, and he will get smothered. And Stafford throws, and Zenner makes a juggling catch, and Zenner out past the 40.
And thank goodness Zach Zenner hung on to that one because they needed that play.
Stafford fires. That's caught. Good conditions from 53 to try to make it a 4-point game. And he bangs that one through on 3rd and 1. And they're going to run the ball. And Rawls again bursts through the line of scrimmage. There's Wilson down there to throw a block to help spring him. But meanwhile, at the 34-yard line, off play action, Wilson would throw the ball. Caught by Alex Collins. Hauschka, 27-yard field goal attempt. A couple of weeks back, 3rd and 5, and that pass is caught by Doug Baldwin. Play fake to Rawls. Now Wilson going deep down the sideline. Baldwin is able to hold it in. Did he stay in bounds is the question. And the officials looking at each other, and at the 23-yard line, they're going to call it a completion. And Wilson fires, and that'll be caught. And over right guard, Thomas Rawls for the touchdown. The Seahawks just went 82 yards in 8 plays to turn it into a 2-possession lead.
It's a great call on that pass to Jimmy Graham.
Extra point by Hauschka is off the upright and no good. From the 25, Stafford starts here, dancing in the pocket, throwing, caught. That's Jones, and that's a gain of 19. Music is great. 3rd and 5, pass deep downfield. Can he one-handed? Flag thrown. Richardson able to come up with the ball. That's 27 yards.
Defense, number 24.
Boy, they may have found a factor here.
3rd and 9. And Wilson on the run. That'll be not caught. Incomplete. And getting up is Baldwin saying, he goes right over to Carroll. He says, challenge that. I caught it.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field has been changed. It is a catch. As a result, it will be 1st down and 10.
Wilson goes that way. And you've got 2 guys there, and Baldwin catches it.
Jermaine Kearse had a walk-in stand-up touchdown right here, and watch Doug Baldwin steal it from him. No, he wasn't, and he did it. And the great thing is they really were able to do this without putting Russell Wilson in any kind of jeopardy here tonight.
And the Seattle Seahawks are moving on, and the Detroit Lions go into the offseason.
On 1st down, they'll fake the run again. Claiborne coming. Wilson escaping. Can run. He will. Wilson tucking away, and he's got a 1st down. Wilson has time. Backs up, throws. Baldwin with a great catch, and another Seahawk 1st down. 2nd and 9. Up the gut, Rawls. Spins off a tackle by Jones, and Rawls. 3rd down. Wilson fires near side. Touchdown. It's Graham.
It's going to reveal really quick what coverage they're in. You see them in their zone defense. Let's take Jimmy Graham to the flat.
We're on the top of the screen right now. 3rd down. Ryan throws. There's Jones. Stiff arm, and 1st down for Atlanta. On 2nd down, they'll fake. Blitz picked up, coming near side. It's Jones. He's got it again on Sherman. 1 possession each. A little flip to Coleman, who corrals it, makes a man miss. Look at Coleman go. What a run. Ryan going to come to Jones. Touchdown.
About how good they are when they aren't throwing to Julio, and that's been a big development this year. That's Julio Jones. You got to feed that guy. And you just see the brute strength, size, speed, all of it.
In the New Orleans game, end of the regular season, he said, I'm not going to cry for the ball down there, but it's one-on-one. I'll take it, like just there. In Seattle, here's Hester going to take it out from deep in the end zone. Hester, Devin Hester. What a return from the former Falcon. Hand injury, number 44. Second down. Wilson stands in, lost one deep for Richardson. He's got it. We got a penalty flag. Richardson going to get on up, diving for the end zone. I didn't see a signal that he was down.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense number 34. Penalty is declined. The ruling on the field was that the receiver caught the football on the ground, was not touched down by contact, and the result is a touchdown.
Wow. See if we get the call here from Gene Steratore.
After review, the ruling on the field has been changed. The receiver does catch the football. However, he is touched down by contact at the 19-yard line.
Wilson pressure, and Wilson is decked. Brooks Reed came in with the help of some others too. This is from 33. Snap and hold are good, and that one is perfect. So Hauschka delivers. Second and long. Wilson falls down in the end zone. Safety.
I think it's Ben Garland who got him. Securing the safety, but Odiombo now starting to get exposed a little bit in the interior of that Seattle offensive line.
And so Atlanta 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Stands in, guns one, incomplete. It's Gabriel the speedster. Taylor Gabriel down inside the 25 to the 21. It's a gain of 37. And Bryant does just that. And the Falcons have their first lead of the afternoon. Do that same routine. Ryan, the play clock winding down, stands in, lost one near side. Same play, different result. It's Sanu who comes through on Jeremy Lane. And so it brings up a 2nd and 10. The 4-man rush, pocket collapsing, firing, it's Gabriel. First down.
As Atlanta gets further down the field, we'll see if they can do it again.
Another quick throw. This is Julio Jones. Gets up. Still inside the 20. Inside the 15. 4-man rush. Ryan dancing. Firing. Wide open. Touchdown. It's Coleman.
There's something called pocket presence. Watch Matt Ryan. You get a little pressure inside. Take 2 shuffles to the left. Eyes downfield. Tevin Coleman wide open. Matt Ryan with the easy touchdown. The rookie DeAndre Elliott.
He's on Taylor Gabriel. Ryan's going to throw it. Instead, he'll go to Julio Jones. Sherman on him. Didn't matter. First down. 3rd and 10. Ryan gets pressure. Now lost near side. What an adjustment from Gabriel. He came back to make the catch. Here's Coleman. Sprinting through. Coleman. Another first down. Freeman. Good cut. Devontae Freeman still going. The signal is he's down inside the 1. Mike Pereira says good call. 2nd and goal it is. Freeman again tripped up, surging forward. Touchdown.
But Atlanta doesn't care because they just put the ball in the end zone again.
Look at the effort from Freeman. 4-man rush, but pressure. Wilson throws on the run. He's got a man, Richardson. Great catch. Richardson's got it. Seattle needs to get to the 19. Wilson, pressure, runs away. Beautiful pass to Collins for a first down. Oh, Russell Wilson on that play. Wilson steps up, thinking about running, going to fling it end zone high, incomplete. So a 26-yarder by Hauschka is up and good. Play clock at 1. Ryan, blitz coming, back foot throws, complete, Freeman, great catch, and the move! Devontae Freeman inside the 20.
Who's a matchup nightmare. You see Bobby Wagner arguably the defensive player of the year, try to stick with him. And then the void of not having Earl Thomas.
53 yards by Freeman on second down. Four-man rush. He's pressured and he's taken down. And Bryant gets it up and through. Wilson, stunt, pressure, gets away, scanning the field, gonna run. Wilson tucks, and he gets decked. Ryan Poole, the quarterback. Third down, 16. Here comes a stunt. Wilson moving away, looking, just floats it out there for Collins. It's intercepted. Picked off by Allen. Ricardo Allen into Seahawk territory. Empty backfield, blitz coming. Ryan sees it, gets rid of it. Toilolo, and Levine Toilolo with a stiff arm and a shoulder, and it's Toilolo lands.
Being great open field tacklers. Levine Toilolo says, get off me.
Freeman in a tailback. They're going to throw it. Throwing a fade. Sanu! He's got it! Touchdown! Just about everyone with a Falcons uniform on. And it has been impressive against one of the best defenses in the league. Hester going to take it out from the seats. Trying to make something happen. He's got a lot of room. Devin Hester gets through. Devin Hester down to the 30. So first down for Russell Wilson. Steps away, floats one towards the end zone. Baldwin, and just like that, a touchdown.
That's something that's plagued Alford. He's a really good player, but the penalties all year long have plagued him.
19 hurries on Russell Wilson today. Over the middle to Luke Wilson into a double team, and now the ball comes loose. It's still in the air, and it's intercepted. Jones! Deion Jones off the bubble, and Atlanta takes over.
Watch this, it looks like a completion. Watch the two defenders, Campbell and Collins, continue to play. Campbell rips it out, Collins keeps it up, and Deion Jones says, thank you very much.
One more time to take a knee, and that's that. 36-20, and the Falcons are going to the NFC Championship.
What a way to close this building out as well. Unbelievable. They played great. They played fantastic.